The Philippine government decision to scrap peace negotiations with the left at the national level and engage instead in talking peace at the grassroots is paying handsome dividends given the thousands of Islamic jihadists or Muslim rebels who've given up a life of arms and resistance and joining the government to rebuild their lives. PTV correspondent Naomi Tiburcio on the multi-layered rehab and reintegration process each rebel can avail of to turn their lives around in this report.
Government's local peace efforts has drawn around 13,000 members of the New People's Army back to mainstream society. Presidential Peace Advisor Carlito Galvez Jr. says this is all care of the government's localized peace talks. Around 4,000 members of the Moro Islamic Liberation Front have already decommissioned their firearms. 12,000 in the MILF are expected to undergo decommissioning by 2020.
Social conditions doon sa mga areas na nagkakaroon ng tinatawag nating conflict-affected areas ay na-improve because all of the government entities has been involved in the governance in improving the social conditions of our people.
National Security Advisor Hermogenes Esperon says because of effective localized intervention, there might be no need to return national-level peace talks with the Communist Party of the Philippines, which the president earlier terminated. He said Executive Order No. 70, signed by President Rodrigo Duterte in December creating the National Task Force to end local communist armed conflict, has made significant strides towards the right direction in the peace process. Under the task force, interventions are initiated efficiently.
Perhaps in the end, we will also have a national peace talks to settle all these matters, but there might not be a need for it anymore because we already have the localized peace engagements.
Through this process, the government has a few levels of intervention for rebel returnees. First is providing basic services such as water, food, health, and sanitation. Second is TESDA scholarships and job creation. Third is community development and resource generation. Only once completed should communities be considered productive. Aside from TESDA training program, local government plays a huge part in supporting livelihood of farmers and indigents to make sure they do not get lured into joining rebel groups.
We intend to come up with programs that can really provide meaningful livelihood to the constituents, especially those below poverty threshold. Alam niyo po, we should strike at the heart of the problem. Pag mahirap po, talaga pong they feel helpless, hopeless. So, kailangan po talagang tulungan yung ating mga kababayan.
Naomi Tiburcio, for the Nation.